Anyway, they're set, ready to go. First of 8 on the star-studded program. Gates are back and they're off, and the favourite Zeta Vane jumped out as well as anything. They're crawling the first 200 metres. Sunderbank is going through to join Zeta Vane. Bathers is third, Kid is fourth from Isla Christina, and then comes Alizari, 2.5 to Daneful, being passed now on the inside by Dynamic Elite as they race along to the 950 marker, and the free-going Sunderbank assumes control by a couple of lengths now on Zeta Vane. Alizari's running third, Bathers is fourth, followed closely by Kid, and then Dynamic Elite. Isla Christina is second last and a little over a length to Daneful. This is the order as they work their way down past the 700, and Sunderbank 3/4 of a length on Zeta Vane. A length and 3/4 further back is Kid Alizari, followed closely by Bathers, and then Dynamic Elite on the inside of Isla Christina, and 3 lengths to Daneful to the turn. Coming to the 400 marker, and Sunderbank just in front. Is it on sufferance? I'd say it is. Zeta Vane raced up to join, and no Sunderbank, and Kid is going with Zeta Vane, and then comes Bathers and Dynamic Elite. They run down past the 200 marker, and Beedman shakes up Zeta Vane, and the consistent gelding from Newcastle put about a half length now on Kid, who won't go away. Zeta Vane just the leader. Kid can't quite catch him. Zeta Vane hangs on, and Zeta Vane narrowly from Kid. Third posse going to Bathers, followed by Daneful, Sunderbank, Isla Christina, Dynamic Elite, and last in was Alizari.
1-3-2, Zeta Vane, Darren Beedman for Charlie Porter, defeating Kid, number 3, ridden by Brian York, and Bathers to James Innes. Ratings order 1-3-2 after the opening race at Warwick Farm. Punters off to a bright start. Time to take you now to Eagle Farm to get the late mail for race 1. Larry Olsen, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, a clear point that it is going to race on the better side of slow. They're nearly ready for the first. On course, the favourite is Arrogance, wearing blinkers first time. The tote favourite is Super Elegant, and they're just about ready to go. On a day where we all look forward to seeing the wonder mare from New Zealand, Sunline, attempt to win her second Manikato in the second last today. Rail True track officially slow, and they're racing in the first, and Bomber Bill was the first out. Costa's off down on the inside, a touch slow. Arrogance away fast, and so is Super Elegant as they settle into stride now. And it's Bomber Bill narrowly in the centre. Arrogance is on his outside. They share the front. Gala Chief a length and a half away third on the inside, and Super Elegant gets a good trail fourth the outside. Then 2 lengths away to Crimson Pilot outside. Costa's off. Through the gap now, and Arrogance work to the lead. Off the rail by 3/4. Bomber Bill retaining the inside. Super Elegant poised to pounce in third, and then Gala Chief, Crimson Pilot, and 2 to Costa's off. Up to the turn, Arrogance nearly a length in front. Hasn't been asked for the big run, and she's by a length now to Super Elegant going to second. Bomber Bill the inside pushed along. Crimson Pilot hooks out for its run. Arrogance around the turn, led by 2, skipped away on Super Elegant. Bomber Bill, then Gala Chief going through in the centre. Arrogance nicely clear though, 100 to go, over 2.5 lengths in front. Holds Super Elegant at bay, and Arrogance too good. Arrogance wins the first by 2. Gala Chief, Super Elegant a half length away third. A break to Crimson Pilot, Costa's off together, and Bomber Bill dropped out to finish last on the inside. Controlled the race. Number 4, Arrogance, ridden by Kieran McAvoy, takes out race number 1. Comprehensive victory, really. Leading 1 away from the rail, skipped clear of them coming around the home turn, and won the race handsomely to pay 280 and 170 on Super Tab. It did crunch in late and actually ran the top pick over Gala Chief, second. Super Elegant in third place. Had every chance. Super Elegant just couldn't finish the race off after following Arrogance everywhere. Bomber Bill led them up, found the 60 kilos a bit of an essay, and he's probably actually run last in the race, beaten about 6 lengths or so.
230, 120 number 2, but there has been good support for Ab Initio, 690, 250 on course. And also Kingsgate. He's been very well tried late. Number 8 Kingsgate, first up from a spell. He's 510 and 150. So both Kingsgate and Ab Initio are overs as far as the tote is concerned. Now, we've still got about 5 to move up to line. So currently here she goes, 230 and 130. First of the day went to Zeta Vane, the favourite. Beat 3 Kid, 2 Bathers, and number 7 ran 4th. Still a very strong wind here. 4 to come up. Thank you, John. Yes, here she goes. 2:31.20. She is longer on track. There's been significant support for Kingsgate number 8 and to a slightly lesser degree 1 Ab Initio. Now they're just about right here. Yes, thank you, Les. Yes, we're just about set to see them go in the second of the day. Here she goes, running favourite, but good late support in the ring for Kingsgate and also Ab Initio. 1200 the journey. Gale Force Wind still coming out of the west here. Pride and Power very restless. They're off in the show county. A National Saint from a wide alley, one of the smartest to begin. Fashion News jumped out well and going up looking for the lead is Impregnable. The favourite Here She Goes is settling nice and handy, followed by the big grey, and that is Ab Initio. Kingsgate is not all that far out of its ground as they settle fully into stride. A length and a half then coming at the head of the others. Restless over on the inside is Expertise. Pride and Power and Chinoy well back, and the same for Xantra. A compact field makes its way past the 700 marker. Impregnable about a half length. There she goes. Fashion News third. Ab Initio is fourth, and Restless is racing next, followed by Kingsgate, and National Saint is trapped out very wide, followed by Pride and Power. Restless is losing ground noticeably. Expertise, Chinoy, and last is Xantra coming to the corner, and Here She Goes from the inside is racing right through to take over from Impregnable. Fashion News. Ab Initio can't get out. Kingsgate can, and then National Saint. Here She Goes under siege, and Kingsgate exploded and down to the 100. Kingsgate put a length. Fashion News getting home late as Expertise, but Kingsgate and Glen Boss nice and fresh. Kingsgate, and he wins well. Kingsgate beat Expertise and Fashion News. Chinoy, he looks as though he's come back well. He ran fourth. Pride and Power, Impregnable next, and then Xantra, Ab Initio, National Saint. Here She Goes stopped to an absolute walk and beat Restless to the line. Kingsgate number 8, written by Glen Boss, first up since February. And didn't he really accelerate when Glenn asked him to at about the 250? On the tote in New South Wales, number 8 will pay 4.10 and 150. Significant support late. And Kingsgate has been able to score here and score comfortably. Second will be Expertise, number 10 at 3.20, and 6 Fashion News will pay $4.20. The winner by Dan Zero from Vard and trained by Gay Waterhouse for a group of owners and written by Glen Boss, owners S. Chong, W. Ward, P. Noack, Mrs. J and Mr. P. Freebody, R. Weiss, Dr. A. Gorta, Mrs. V. Anderson Adar and Mrs. Elchick. And Kingsgate has had 10 starts for 5 wins, and as I say, he hadn't run since Feb when he finished third in the Prime Television at Tamworth to Jade Prince. 8, 10, 6 and the fourth to come. The runner-up, number 10, Expertise, got home well by Procol Harum, trained by John Hawkes, written by Darryl McClellan, and number 6 Fashion News by snippets from V&A, Guy Walter, James Ennis. Well, there she goes. She didn't have to cover any additional ground from the handy gate, and she just gave in completely from the 200 marker and finished near enough to last.
Right, Ian, thank you. Now, let's update Eagle Farm Gondola.
Thong Classic drawn 1. We'll get back. Light goes on. They're away at the 1600. Foreign Affair a little slow to move. Thong Classic jumped well. Blazing Sun was out nicely on the outside and going up looking for the lead in the early part of the race. Through the first 200 now, and Thong Classic is the leader. Rather Blazing Sun the leader. Thong Classic catches my eye because he's right up on the pace in second and third on the inside. Madame Plume is around him, and Magneto's travelling out wider in fourth, followed by Prolific, Foreign Affair, and a length to Ushku. Blazing Sun into the back. He sets a nice tempo at the 1100 out by 2.5, Madame Plume. 2 lengths to Magneto going into third, placing out 3 wide. Followed by Prolific, and then Thong Classic over on the inside, who steadied up and drifted back to third last now. Behind him, Ushku and Foreign Affair. Blazing Sun left alone, and out to the 800 turn, led by 3, Madame Plume. Magneto in third, placing a length away. Then 2 lengths back, Prolific. Thong Classic on the rail. Ushku coming out 3 wide, and Foreign Affair. As they came up the side, Blazing Sun totally unchallenged, lobbed up towards the 700 by 2. Madame Plume, and there's Foreign Affair going up fast around Magneto. Next, Usku, Prolific and Thong Classic on the inside last, spotting the leader, only 5 lengths in a bunching field. It's Blazing Sun coming towards the turn in front. Madame Plume hard-ridden second. Foreign Affair wider out. Then Usku coming home fairly from Magneto, and Thong Classic on the rail needing a huge burst as they corner. Madame Plume raced up and joined Blazing Sun, and they're out by 2 or 3. Thong Classic struggling only down on the inside, and Madame Plume goes for home. Has Blazing Sun's measure in a good battle for third. With Prolific coming home fairly well, but Madame Plume pulls away, and Madame Plume eased on the line, beat Blazing Sun. Thong Classic gets up on the inside. It'll grab third just in advance of Prolific in a photo finish. A break behind them then to Foreign Affair and Usku together, and Magneto finishes last of all. Madame Plume the winner, beautifully ridden as we expect from Damien Oliver, number 3, and he was actually able to ease her down on the line and score comfortably. Blazing Sun holding on to second placing. They were first and second right throughout the running of the race. Thong Classic getting up on the inside has grabbed third, but he never looked to be travelling like a winner. Awkwardly placed on the inside. You're better off out and sweeping at Moonee Valley when the rail's true. They hardly ever get up on the fence and win. It's really quite a rarity. It'll happen, but it don't happen too often. Madame Plume. Well, she probably just needed that run at Caulfield last time out. She loomed up menacingly, but wilted on her run at the 200 on that occasion, and had a 2.5 kilos pulling the weights on Thong Classic this afternoon. Good record at the track. She's always raced well here. That's her second win in 4 starts. And on wet ground, it's quite a very good record now. 9 wet track outings, 6 wins. And Damien Oliver getting the best out of her, and she actually did get to the line very strongly. Blazing Sun second. Thong Classic was third, numbers 3, 5 and 2 on race number 2.
Bank Outsider, $99 on Tab Limited. Negatory down from Orange, where she's trained by Brian Buckley. Favourite at 370, number 4 Dame. And the red light is on, and we'll soon see action. 2100 metres. The Warwick Farm Spring Quality Field is about to jump. They're off this time, and Old King of Atlantis from the inside away nicely. Zero Drama up looking for the lead. Dame likewise, and Consolidator and Power of Pegasus not far back. Zero Drama lead settling from Dame, Power of Pegasus and Consolidator. Chrysler Mirage hunting up on the inside. About 3 Expect a Star, then King of Atlantis followed a length further back. Hills Tombola, Our Cracker from Djokovic, and the rank outsiders last of all, and that is Negatory. Up past the 1600 metres. And Zero Drama leads the way, about a length on Dame, a similar margin. Power of Pegasus, Consolidators running 4th. Chrysler Mirage is 5th, and then about 6 lengths Expect a Star from King of Atlantis, Ills, Tombola, Our Cracker, Negatory and Djokovic Absolute. 1300 metres to go. There's no change in the order, and Zero Drama a length and 3/4 the favourite Dame. Power of Pegasus at Dame's quarters on the fence, and 1 out 1 back is Consolidator. A length and a half to Chrysler Mirage, and about 3 or 4 then coming Expect a Star from King of Atlantis, Ills, Tombola, Our Cracker, Djokovic and Negatory. Some 20 lengths between first and last past the halfway, and Zero Drama in front by 3/4 of a length on Dame. Power of Pegasus over on the inside of Consolidator. 3 lengths to Chrysler Mirage. So all the fancied horses are in nice posies at the 800. Midfield Expect a Star, King of Atlantis, Ills, Tombola, 3 or 4 Our Cracker, 2 lengths Djokovic and a length and a half to Negatory. They reach the 700, and the leader Zero Drama 3/4 of a length on Dame, being pushed along now by Rodney Quinn to try and pick up this leader. Consolidator on the back of Dame. Power of Pegasus hard ridden inside Consolidator. Away from the rails goes Darren Beatman on Chrysler Mirage. Ills is endeavouring to make ground. Expect a Star, King of Atlantis, Tombola and Our Cracker next, straightening up, and Dame pounced on Zero Drama, a little between them. Consolidator third, and on the outside here is Chrysler Mirage past the 200 mark. Cracker, and Beedman surges to the leaderboard. Chrysler Mirage from Dam, and then Consolidator, Our Cracker, Tom Bowler, but this is a breeze for Chrysler Mirage. Chrysler Mirage beat Dam, Our Cracker and Consolidator in a photo for third. Expect a Star not far away. Tom Bowler wider out with Ills, and then came Power of Pegasus, Zero Drama knocked up, and then well back Negatory, King of Atlantis and Djokovic near enough to the tail of the field. Oh, he settled him perfectly in about fifth posse, Chrysler Mirage. He waited it and waited, and as I said in the call, he eased him away from the fence coming past the 550. And Sydney is leading rider with 8 wins in the premiership now. Boots home Chrysler Mirage to win the spring quality, and more importantly, what's it going to pay? $5.30 a win and $1.50 a place was the best back to beat Dam. And number 4 Dam has run second, and it will pay $1.60, and the judge will call on a photo finish to determine the third. There's not much between a couple of them here. Our Cracker was 1, and anyway, we'll leave that to the judge. Our Cracker has run third. Yes, number 7, Our Cracker, is third and has paid $4.70. So we are awaiting fourth. 6, 4, 7, fourth to come. The winner is trained by Graham Rogerson for himself, G. Young, Mrs. C. Taylor and Mrs. M. Griffin by Chrysler from Imposing Bell. Darren rode him out here on the 21st of July to win a 2,400 metre race, and then he went to Coffs Harbour Chrysler Mirage. Johnny Grisdale rode him in the Coffs Cup. He wasn't quite good enough there, Chrysler Mirage, but he seems to have a penchant for Warwick Farm, and after a perfect run he proved too good to win in 2:11.21. The record is
complete the lineup.